What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Bearded Sports. Tom here. Sorry for the late upload on this video. I've been a little bit sick, still kind of going through some stuff, but still in Arizona, recovering nicely, and gonna keep going with some videos. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Trying to grow this channel. We hit over 500 subscribers already, and we're continuing to grow week over week. So let's go ahead and get started with the upcoming Week 10 Power Rankings. Starting off with some honorable mentions. Honorable mention number 1, the Detroit Lions. So the Lions are on this list because they did lose to the Vikings. They're no longer number 1 in the NFC North. Even with the loss for the Packers, they're still not holding on to 1. From this point on the season forward, I'm going to start taking into account position in their division as well as in the NFL as a whole. So right now, the Detroit Lions, they're number 2 in their division, and it was a really hard week to pick out teams for the top 10. But right now, I've got them sitting in an honorable mention spot. They're more than capable of jumping back in this and taking the North. Next up on the honorable mentions, I've got the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, the Chiefs have looked like the Chiefs of old with some of their games, but they did just get dominated by the Buffalo Bills, and the deal is they're 3rd in the AFC West. Now, it's not saying that they can't come back and win the AFC West. It's not saying they can't come back, make the playoffs, and win the Super Bowl. But right now, I'm going to have them as an honorable mention because they're 3rd in the AFC West. They just lost a tough game, and I'm not sold that they're fully back yet. They might be, but I want to see more. Third honorable mention, got the LA Chargers. Now, the Chargers this week won against the Tennessee Titans. I don't know if that's saying a whole lot. They did, win a game, and they're looking strong. They are 2nd in the AFC West, which means that there's definite possibility that they could take control of that as well. But at the moment, they're not, and they only had really a big win against the Titans, which, to be honest, it's the Titans. Sorry, Titans fans. Jumping back into the top 10, I have the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers went out and they beat the number 1, at least on my list, Indianapolis Colts. The Steelers defense looks like they're back. Maybe that little casket funeral ceremony that the Steelers fans had in their parking lot maybe had something to do with it. Probably not. It looks like their defense is just kind of coming back. And with a, functional offense with Aaron Rodgers, not saying that they're going to blow teams out, but if their defense performs and that offense can get points on the board, they're going to keep winning. And they are right now 1st in their division. So, number 10, Pittsburgh Steelers. Taking a slight tumble this week, but still in the top 10, got the Green Bay Packers. Now, the Green Bay Packers, they lost in pretty miserable fashion to the Carolina Panthers. Now, the Carolina Panthers have kind of come on strong, and right now, they're 2nd in their division. They're looking like they actually could be a pretty decent team. I don't know how good I'd really say they are, but the fact is that they are winning a lot more games than even I thought they would by this point in the season. So, they did beat the Packers, and the Packers fell down a bit. Packers are still number 1 in their division and still a very strong team and still have an absolute great chance to win the NFC North. Next up, number 8, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, the Buccaneers had a bye week. They're starting to get healthy. So the Buccaneers have to host the New England Patriots this week, which is going to be a really big test of if they're back or not. They're still banged up on the offensive side. I don't think Bucky Irving's going to play. They're obviously out a couple wide receivers at the bare minimum, depending on who's coming back. And Baker Mayfield can't do it all on his own, but they've been pushing through. They're 1st in their division, and there's a chance coming out of this bye that they come back a little bit stronger and maybe have a chance to beat the Patriots, and we'll see them maybe move up on this. But right now, they're 1st in their division, and they're still a very good team. Number 7, I have the LA Rams. Now, they are 2nd in their division, and they have won 3 games in a row, and they're looking pretty strong. And Matthew Stafford is looking like he's saying F you to Father Time, and he's playing very well. So if they continue to play at this level, it's possible they could end up taking back the NFC West, but we'll just have to see as the season goes on. But they've been playing very well. They're 2nd in their division, and they have a strong team that looks like it could compete. Taking a pretty good tumble here, I'm going to go ahead and put the Colts. The Colts are still 1st in their division. They're still one of the best teams in the league. They lost a game, but they did add Sauce Gardner at the trade deadline, and that means that they are taking this for real, and the fact that they think that they can push forward and maybe even be a little bit better. Is Sauce Gardner going to help them not turn the ball over 5 times? Probably not, but maybe if they play a little bit better and their defense can make some better stops, it could be a big addition to their team going forward. Jumping up to the top 5 for the first time this season, I have the Seattle Seahawks. Now, the Seahawks, they went in and they handled the Commanders. Sam Darnold looked unbelievable, going perfect in the first half and throwing touchdowns to 3 rookies and a wide receiver who's basically never even played a real game. So They could be the real deal. They could be very, very good. Their defense looks good. Their offense looks amazing. Not something I thought I would see with that offensive line, but the offensive line is holding up well. They're playing well, and overall, they're a very good team, and they are #1 in the NFC West. Jumping up some spots, you've got the Buffalo Bills. Now, the Bills, they are second in their division, but they did just beat the Kansas City Chiefs, and their defense looked amazing. Their offense looked amazing. They're looking as a whole team. Is this something that they can keep up throughout the rest of the season? I'm not sure, but it's possible. And if they do, holy crap, look out for the Bills. They could end up turning this thing around after very close games and tight wins and some bad losses and just dominating the rest of the season. We'll see if that happens, but after that game against the Chiefs, it's more than possible. Back in the top 3, I've got the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, the Eagles didn't play. They were on bye, but they're healthy. And when they came into bye, they were looking strong. Their defense was looking good. And then they added pieces of that defense. Because why not, Howie? Why not add more to a defense that's already good and make it even better? That's what they do every year. And then somehow in the second half of the season, they really start clicking and making moves and winning big games. So is this kind of a repeat of seasons past where you're going to see the Eagles dominate the second half of the season? Absolutely possible. Let's wait and see. But right now, I've got them at #3, and they are first in the NFC. Jumping up to #2, I've got the Denver Broncos. Now, the Broncos haven't been winning pretty games, but they've been winning games, and they've won 6 in a row. They went up against the Dallas Cowboys a week ago, the best offense in the league at that time, and they absolutely dominated. Then they go up against the best defense in the league with the Houston Texans as far as by numbers, and they win. They struggle, but they bring out a win, and they ended up doing it in the fourth quarter again, giving me a mild heart attack. Now, this is a perfect chance for me to plug something I just designed. So I designed a new hat based on the Denver Broncos' ability to give me a heart attack every single week. I'm going to put it up on the screen right now. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to put a form in the description below if there's any interest for this. I also am planning on making a few other teams' hats similar to this of teams that are having very similar seasons to what my Broncos are doing and giving me regular heart attacks on a week in, week out basis. So please let me know what you guys think. Maybe I'll get this thing going, and I'll be starting a store soon, and I'll have that link for you coming up. And in first place, taking first place for the first time this season, I have the New England Patriots. Now, the Patriots are first in their division. They have won 6 games in a row. Drake May is looking like the real deal, and maybe the Patriots dynasty is back. And as much as I hate to say that, I'm not as upset about it as I thought I would be, mainly because I like Drake May. I think he's a really great quarterback. He's a fun guy to watch. He's a really nice dude. Plus, I've always liked Mike Vrabel. Even when he was with the Titans, I thought they were really dumb to get rid of him, and I thought it was really smart for the Patriots to bring him in, and I think you're seeing that right now, is that he's a very good coach that is getting this team back on track. So, #1, the New England Patriots. All right, the list is as follows. New England at #1, Denver at #2, Eagles at #3, Bills at #4, Seattle at #5, Colts at #6, Rams at #7, Bucks at #8, Packers at #9, Pittsburgh at 10. And then honorable mentions, we have the Lions, the Chiefs, and the Chargers. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. We're trying to grow this channel. If you like it, please let me know about it. If you didn't like it, you made it this far, please subscribe and then comment and let me know what I can do different or what your thoughts on what these power rankings should be. As always, I appreciate all the support, and I will see you guys for the next live stream. Las Vegas Raiders at Denver Broncos, Thursday night. See you then.